Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Haiku Friday. Today is March 1st, 2024. And you know what happens 3 days from now? It is the only day of the year that is a command. March 4th. Yes. That was from my a scholastic book of riddles, probably from 1970, which sticks with me today. I hope you enjoy that. You can use that. Certainly, I did. We have a few from Max Q. Now, there has been a shuffle of haikus, and I got these right. They kind of came, there was a bunch of them, and got pulled, got resubmitted. I don't know. So hopefully I got these right. First one, ephemeral lake, child of the valley of death. Manly, they call thee. And of course, Max Q is talking about Lake Manly in Death Valley, which has refilled up with water. And I think it's kind of hard to get to, but if you can get there, you can actually kayak in it. I think the water's about a foot deep, pretty exciting. And I expressed my hope that the Salton Sea will soon be um, California's Riviera again. We'll see. Second one from Max Q. Grief's complexities, not just one source, but many. Panoply of tears. That's true. Sorry, that sounds, yes, it's very sad. And there's a lot of sadness going on around right now. So hopefully, spring comes around and we're winter lasts about as long as we can take, I think. So hopefully spring will come. And speaking of which, last one from Max Q. First poppy of spring. It's a spiritual thing. Of poppies I sing. And I like that one because bonus points for having it rhyme. That doesn't always happen, or never hardly happens. It's hard to rhyme a haiku, but Max Q, you did it too. hmm I did that. All right, here we go. Thank you, Max Q. We have one from Laurel, and it's always enjoyable when Laurel sends one in because they're very well thought out and beautiful as well. Here we go. A frosty inhale, holding at the top for three, a sneeze on the wind. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Thank you, Laurel, so much. Yes, and it is a frosty. There's some frosty inhaling to be had. Every morning we wake up, it looks like, oh, is that snow? Is that frost? We don't know. But it was like that this morning. Now, here we have one from Rico-san. Rico-san writes, like condensation forming on a tall, cold glass, clear puddles of dreams. Oh, that's so nice. Very nice. Thank you, Rico-san. I can picture that. I can see reflections in those puddles on the side of a glass. Now, here's mine. The bleak lives inside. I really am back in town, daftly sprouting hope. Yes, it's always, I have to say, this little break, this little vacation has been hard to come back to uh, here in the US and being colder. Of course, I think I realized part of my happiness was not being subjected to the 24/7 news cycle of doom. And I realized people need to make their money. Those news executives need to make their money by keeping us constantly worried. And there are some things we should be worried about. But you know what? We shouldn't worry about things too much that we have no hope of changing. And so all we can do is vote, right? We can vote and we can talk to people. We can make art. That, as you know, that's always my big thing. way to combat destruction is to create. And so let's create. Let's do stuff. So, speaking of creation, I'm going to give you my little weekly rundown if you want to stay tuned. Stage left stuff, that is going well. They finished up Fun Home. I'm on the board of Stage Left. It should have been done a while ago, but yet I remain on the board. And we're kind of planning for the future. And if one of you watching this right now would like to be on the board, we need people, business people. We need not just us artistic types. And, to some degree, everybody is an artistic type. But it would be wonderful to have people from all sorts of walks of life involved in Stage Left. So if you'd like to do that, just go ahead and get a hold of me. Millions of ways to do that. Go to haikufriday.com as always, and you can leave me a haiku there. You can comments, Facebook Messenger, whatever you want to do. And along the lines of arts, I mentioned a while ago that I had won an arts grant, and I was very excited about that. Part of the thing of the arts grant was attending some classes, and I had was going to attend these classes, but they got mailed under a different, not from WA Arts, but from a different organization, the one that was doing these classes, and I didn't get notice of this until about 2 or 3 weeks in. So I have cheerfully withdrawn my WA Arts grant, which was very generous and very kind for them to. I have some projects coming up, and they were going to pay for those projects, but I am so busy in the middle of making things that I cannot afford to get caught up on these hours worth of classes. And they were very kind and reached out to me to ask if there was anything they could do to make it more amenable. And there really wasn't, because I get why they want people to take classes in visioning things and coming up with ideas and then seeing those ideas through. I think I've got a pretty good track record of doing that. But I could still learn something, and I really wanted to watch these videos, but I didn't find out till too late. So I am not going to be receiving that Washington Arts grant after all. But it was fun. I was glad I got accepted, and we're going to be making as much art, if not more, than ever before this year. So stay tuned. On my radio show, Out and About, I interviewed the cast and crew from Charlotte's Web. And it's a Spokane Falls Community College production. And it's great for kids. It's going to be 50 minutes long. And I would suggest, if you have a child that you would like to introduce to a fun piece of theater, one that will be moving and fun, uh, look up Charlotte's Web, Spokane Falls Community College, and go get your tickets. All you have to do is search for that, and that'll come right up. So, Charlotte's Web is a great story of empathy and beauty and love and truth and life, all those things that make us human. And as often happens, barnyard animals teach us a lesson on humanity, don't they? So, check out Charlotte's Web. Let's see what else. Oh, I've been busy painting. I've been working on two oil paintings. One is getting closer to being a completion, part of my religious Sasquatch work. The other one is a cityscape that it's intriguing. And so I've been wanting to paint this kind of a different style. You know me, I like to do different styles on most of my paintings. At least I think I'm doing different styles. Maybe they all look the same. But I was going to show you some that I've worked on. My misconstrued platitudes. This one had said dance. It originally had said dance like no one's watching, love like you'll never be hurt. But I changed it into, and of course, when you have something like that, nothing says it better than an astronaut riding a rooster, right? It's the right stuff. So, yes, please dance like you'll never be hurt. Now, this one was, I can't remember what it said. Um, what was it? It was, oh, I can't even remember. Was this the one about something about well behaved children? I think it was. Something about, no, that was the baked into a pie. That was a different one. Man, I can't even remember what this one said. I have it written down someplace, but now it just says, um, I may pee some. There's a cowboy. Okay, you're around the campfire, things get a little quiet. You have to make a declaration sometimes like that. So those are a couple quickies that I did this week. In between, I've been getting back into my ukulele, which learned ukulele probably 15, 20 years ago, longer than that. And then have kind of neglected it over the past few years. So I'm getting back into relearning my songs, and singing, and all that good stuff. And then I've got my writing projects, right? So got to do that. Might have some more writing projects. So there'll be more painting so I can avoid writing. That's what it's all about. So that concludes my Haiku Friday for today. And I thank you all for tuning in. And like I said, if you would like to send in a haiku, go to haikufriday.com. You can also leave your haiku in the comments. Haiku is pretty easy to do, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, and I will read your haiku here. And that's about it. All right. Have a great week, everyone, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.